That is so sexy. I'm obsessed with Daniel Day-Lewis, man. If you've seen There Will Be Blood, you'll know what I'm talking about. I drink your milkshake. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we're going to be checking out some of the listings from the Entertainment Memorabilia live auction from the prop store that's going to be happening from the 15th to the 18th of August. But I have the PDF here. Like, for the most part, most of the listings are all up now. But with this PDF, it kind of consolidates them all into one. I can flick through them easily and just react to them because there are some absolute gems in here. Gems that are supposedly selling upwards of $500,000 USD. There are some very iconic pieces. There are a lot of pieces from Alien. We've got Indiana Jones stuff. We've got a lot of horror stuff. There's one particular Elm Street piece that I have a bit of a grievance with. Not just me, but the Freddy glove community for that matter. And I will get into that. Now I've just quickly flicked through just to see how many pages there are. There's like 300 and something, and I can't cover every single piece because we'll be here forever. And obviously if I put the SD card from my camera in my laptop with how big that footage could be, my laptop would essentially be like, what are you doing? Why? So I've got my bone broth and turmeric in an Elm Street cup and my black coffee in a very pretty cup. Clearly my wife's. Now, right off the bat, you can see a very particular piece that is up for auction that is a big deal for the Scream and Ghostface community. So if we flick through, nice close-up of a Jurassic Park piece. Look at the detail in that eye, man. That is all done by hand, which is just fucking amazing. So yeah, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, August 15th to August 18th. And there's all the how to bid and stuff like that. Another piece. So let's flick through. Now, this one jumped out to me first. Ace Ventura's Hawaiian print shirt with belt from Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. Like, what a niche but awesome piece. Not only do you get the shirt, but you also get the belt, I think, when he's hanging out with the tribe and stuff like that, and he's trying to infiltrate the tribe and get shakaka. Can you imagine buying that thing and then cosplaying as Ace Ventura at a con and someone compliments how good the shirt looks and you're just like, thank you! It's screen used. Yummy! Now, next up, we've got a lot of stuff from Alien. And I admit, I've only seen pieces of the first Alien when I was a kid. I haven't seen the rest. I've seen the first Alien vs. Predator, and I know I need to go back and watch the rest, especially with Alien Romulus coming out. But this piece here, I appreciate the fuck out of. This is the USCSS Nostromo 11-foot principal filming model from the first Alien, going for an expected 250 to 500,000 USD. But look at the detail on this, man. This is all made by hand. It is beautiful. And I have a feeling it's going to sell for more. So the dimensions are 345 centimeters by 187 centimeters, 185.5 centimeters. That thing is massive. Over 3 meters long. That is huge, man. I'm assuming is that with the antenna as well at the front. It's just boggles my mind that this is done by hand and it just looks so beautifully crafted. And obviously we've got the screenshot there from the film. Like, talk about an iconic piece, am I right? We've got a face hugger as well, special effects face hugger, estimated $60,000 to $120,000. You can see the mechanics all in there. Looks like foam latex. The idea of a face hugger just terrifies me. It just gives me the willies. It's like crabs and lobsters. I have an actual phobia of crabs and lobsters. Like, look at them. No fucking thing like that should be roaming the earth. Like, I'm not okay with that. Whereas then with face huggers, it's the same thing. It just gives you the heebie-jeebies. We've got some Back to the Future stuff with the Sports Almanac book. So 10,000 to 20,000. We've got a hoverboard as well from Back to the Future Part 2. 20,000 to 40,000. All right, we've got some Batman pieces coming up. A production-made Batman Michael Keaton Batsuit components with replica emblems. So this did not see screen. This wasn't screen used. This is made for production with a replica emblem. But what I like about that is how intact it is. It hasn't had wear and tear from being worn, but it was still made using the same methods for the hero suits and stunt suits and stuff like that. Estimated $10,000 to $20,000, and it's mounted on a mannequin as well. That's pretty damn good if you ask me. We've got a cardboard cutout of one of the Smilex Joker girls. We've got a grappling hook. We've got the Gotham 200th. I cannot talk this morning. I'm sorry. It's very early. Here's another piece to resistance. It's up there with the alien ship. The Batwing from Batman 89. Estimated 250 to 500,000 USD. Screen match Batman's Michael Keaton Batwing 6-foot motorized filming model. So this was the hero that they used predominantly for filming when it obviously wasn't the life-size Batwing that they had on the steps in Gotham when it crash lands and Batman gets out and he's all bleeding. Again, talk about an iconic piece. And where the hell would you put this thing? You can see it's on like an armature, and there's even a motorized Batman head turning side to side inside the cockpit. Again, like look at all the detail in this, man. Just like for miniature work, there's something just so charming about all the work that goes into these pieces. Got some more Batman stuff. We've got some penguins from Batman Returns. We've got Danny DeVito's swirl umbrella with face appliance and penguin army feet from Batman Returns, 5,000 to 10,000. It's not bad at all. Wanted Jack Napier poster, 1,500 to $3,000. I mean, look, if that's legit and from the set, that's pretty cool. Like, that'd look great in a frame and a nice theme frame. Oh, jeez, man. Look how rough that Batsuit is. Oh, so this is from Batman Forever, and it comes with a belt. The film was nominated for 3 Academy Awards, including Best Cinematography, Best Sound, and Best Sound Effects Editing. I had no idea. Fuck, okay. This lot consists of a black foam rubber torso armor component covering the shoulders, chest, and abdomen and back, black neoprene bodysuit with a gusset. I love that word, gusset. And a black dense rubber belt, 5,000 to 10,000. I mean, it's in pretty rough shape, man. Like, that's still asking a bit too much considering just, it looks flattened. It looks like it's been run over by a Mack truck. Chris O'Donnell's Batman Forever mask, Heath Ledger signed photo. Is that legit? You've really got to like take things with a grain of salt when something's signed by Heath that's the Joker. Very well could be. We've got a Christian Bale unused but production made Dark Knight cowl, 15,000 to 30,000. I mean, production made, like sometimes it can be just as good as screen used because if anything, it's in better condition. But just like the previous Batsuit I showed you guys, it's been made using the same methods as the hero suits and the screen used suits. So to me, like, production made is still a win. We've got a Batfleck Batarang, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman sword. So stupid me, I thought this was Marty McFly's cowboy shirt from Back to the Future 3 when I first laid eyes on it, but it's Deckard's shirt from Blade Runner. Scream matte shirt, 40,000 to 80,000 USD. I mean, talk about another iconic piece. But yeah, I saw the pink at the top of the shirt and I'm like, oh, it's Marty's shirt from Back to the Future 3. That's very cool. And you see that they've screen matched it with the pattern on the collar. All right, so here's a very interesting piece. So this is a Good Guy doll, Chucky Good Guy doll, screen matched from Child's Play 2. So when this was posted on the prop store socials, it was just the photo of Chucky, like one of these photos. Someone commented and said, are they going to mention that this is what the doll used to look like? Supposedly this doll has been refurbished and this is what it used to look like. The pieces that were used to create the face had discolored over time. So this doll has a dense polyurethane rubber head, hands, and shoes. So yeah, someone commented, and I don't know if Prop Store deleted the comment, but supposedly this doll has been refurbished. But if that is indeed the case, probably should mention that. We've got a Tiffany doll from C to Chucky, 30,000 to 60,000. That's very cool. I love the design of Tiffany, not for obvious reasons. We've got stuff from the Chucky TV series, Curse of Chucky, Chronicles of Riddick. Yeah, put a prop right next to the Chucky stuff. Makes sense. Goofy walk around character costume head from Disneyland, 15,000 to 30,000 USD. Get the fuck out of here, man. Gosh. Oh, that is sick. The Lawmaster motorcycle from Dread with Carl Urban, 25,000 to 50,000. Not bad. Man, talk about a criminally underrated movie, eh? Like Carl Urban was such a fucking good Dread. Oh, okay, here we go. The stunt Necronomicon Ex Mortis from Evil Dead 2, 80,000 to 160,000. And that's a stunt version as well. Looks in good nick as well. I'm assuming, like, obviously they've probably made it a bit more sturdier or a bit more forgiving in terms of how it flexes if it's going to be thrown around or thrown at an actor. That is so cool. Look at the inside of that. Just the detail that people usually don't see as well that goes on inside these props. All right, we've got another Friday the 13th piece here. We've got a hockey mask from Part 8 Jason Takes Manhattan. 25,000 to 50,000. Look at that top chevron. I didn't realize how thin that particular one was. Another iconic piece, Forrest Gump's Tom Hanks box of chocolates. Fuck. Who'd have thought you'd ever see that at an auction? 20 grand to 40 grand USD. I mean, fair. Like, it is one of the most recognizable pieces for sure, and also one of the most quoted movie quotes. Daniel Day-Lewis's Billy the Butcher top hat from Gangs of New York. Oh, that is juicy, man. That is so sexy. I'm obsessed with Daniel Day-Lewis, man. If you've seen There Will Be Blood, you'll know what I'm talking about. I drink your milkshake. Cold drainage, my boy. We've got a production-made drinking onion head Slimer puppet from the first Ghostbusters, 10,000 to 20,000. So production-made, so not screen used. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's hat from Ghostbusters, 10 to 20,000. Seeing as though Gladiator's a hot topic at the moment with Gladiator 2 and that very interesting trailer using rap music instead of Hans Zimmer's beautifully haunting score. We've got some pieces from Ridley Scott's first Gladiator film. I've got Maximus's shield, 50 to 100,000. Maximus's Hero Arena sword, 60 to 120,000. Now they also have Joaquin Phoenix's costume from the first film. I used to be obsessed with this costume, and now seeing these beautiful photos, you can see just how detailed this piece is and just what a brilliant piece of costuming as well. When I saw this pop up, I just got instantly happy. Happy Gilmore's Adam Sandler Screen Match Boston Bruins jersey from Happy Gilmore, 5,000 to 10,000. That's a steal, man. That is an absolute steal. Whoever gets that, I'm absolutely jealous. And that is fucking awesome. Okay, here is another very iconic piece. Indiana Jones's screen and photo match fedora, also worn by stunt performer Dean Ferrandini from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, 250,000 to 500,000. Whenever an Indiana Jones fedora goes up for auction, it goes for an absolute mozza, much like Star Wars ships and miniatures and stuff like that. This is crazy, man. It seemingly has been screen matched with these photos and stills from the film, which is amazing. Like, where do these things even surface? Who holds on to these things? We see the inside of the hat as well, bit of history. You can see the size as well, which is great. Okay, we have a Stanley Ipkiss, The Mask of Loki from The Mask, 30,000 to 60,000. That is damn cool, man. There are an abundance of iconic pieces in this auction, and quite frankly, that's a bit of a low ball. For up to 60 grand, I think that'll go for more, considering how iconic it is, and you don't see these pop up very often. All right, we're delving into more horror territory now. So we've got some Freddy pieces. We've got Freddy Krueger's mechanical head puppet from Wes Craven's New Nightmare, $2,000 to $4,000. Not bad, considering she's in a bit of rough shape. Freddy Krueger's distress sweater from A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, $20,000 to $40,000. Damn. All right, so this red and green striped knit acrylic sweater was the first place prize won by Nathalie Meinold in a Fangoria magazine contest, asking readers to submit their worst Freddy nightmare in 50 words or less. Holy shit. That's amazing. So this was won back in 1987. Wow. That is amazing. And they've even got the congratulations letter there and everything. That's so niche, but so awesome at the same time. Okay, so here's something that has caused a bit of contention in the Freddy glove community. This is a glove from A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, estimated 25 to 50,000. My problem is that there are so many gloves supposedly from Part 5. You don't really know which one is the A hero. We've seen ones where they have a metal armature and they have plastic blades, stuff like that. But you don't really know what is the true A hero. And there are so many out there. You don't know if some are fake or just if Ryan Effner, who built the gloves for Part 5 and 6, made so many, you just don't know how to catalog them. And this is another one. No one really knows how to screen match it, where to screen match it. Everyone's trying to figure out where in the film it popped up. And sometimes these gloves aren't what they seem, and they go for an absolute ridiculous amount, sometimes even in the hundreds of thousands. I mean, looking at it, it definitely does have hints of Ryan Effner's trademark on it, and even in some of these extra photos here, you can see stainless on it, so they did indeed use real knife blades, which is cool. It's cool to see stuff like that, much like the Part 1 glove where you see Case XX inscribed on the side of the blade. All right, here's another one for the horror community, most notably the Scream and Ghostface community. What you see here is, for the most part, the hero Ghostface mask from the first Scream film, also known as the Sydney Attack mask with a robe. Supposedly this is a KMB robe, KMB Effects, who did an alternate mask for the first Scream. But for the most part, this is the hero mask that was used predominantly throughout the film, which is a big deal if you're a Scream fan, man. Estimated $50,000 to $100,000. I reckon it's going to go for more than that. And the fact that this is surfaced, you know, it's a good day to celebrate. It's like when the original glove, the original Freddy glove surfaced. It was a day for Freddy fans to rejoice, and the same for the Scream and Ghostface community. It's so awesome to see. So awesome to see that it stayed intact for the most part. But if you check out the mouth, they actually put tape over the mouth opening, well, the original black finish on the mouth, to stop the sheen reflecting on camera. So they would mute it and matte it a lot more. So they just got some black tape, some matte black tape for that matter, and covered up the glossy mouth. Shit like that you just would not know. Like, how cool's that? Scary Movie 2, the Hell House door knock. I would buy that and put that on my front door. Oh, okay, here we go. Check this out. I'm gonna zoom in for this one. Spawn's costume on display from Spawn. Look at that. So I believe this has been refurbished by Tom Spinner. This lot consists of a black nylon bodysuit covered in a black and brown painted foam with black foam gloves, silver colored painted sculpted rubber hip covers with black rubber metal cable rope. This costume with the zipper and button closure alongside in the spine comes with a foam mannequin display featuring a sculpted head and has been fitted with detailed burnt skin prosthetics from production and a pair of replica blue eyes. Oh man, that is so cool. Man, if I had the scratch for that, put that next to my production lineage bust. Now, obviously, I can't cover everything in this catalog, like I said, but we've also got some hilts from Star Wars. We've got Maul's hilt from Episode 1, 40 to 80 grand. Liam Neeson's lightsaber hilt, 40 to 80 grand as well, which is very cool. Hayden Christensen's stunt dueling lightsaber. That's very interesting how they've gotten rid of certain details, so it means more of a comfortable grip for Hayden Christensen when he's actually dueling Ewan McGregor or anyone else. That makes total sense, and it's stuff you'd never think about. Oh, this is cool. 1980s era light up Darth Vader European promotional costume, 75,000 to 150,000. Okay. Can anyone shed light on that? The way these are made are the same that the hero suits were made for the films. Like, that's pretty cool, man. And it looks legit as well. Like, obviously there are Vader aficionados out there that be like, nah, this is different, that's different. And I get it, like, especially with the helmets. You don't realize how different each helmet is. Okay, we've got some TMNT stuff. We've got a foot soldier mask from Secret of the Ooze Part 2, and we have something from TMNT 3 Scream Match animatronic head Raphael. 10 to 20,000. That's not bad at all, man. So this was not done by the Jim Henson company. This is done by the All Effects company, I believe. And this is essentially when they look like frogs by the third film. But that's still awesome nonetheless. Like, I still have a soft spot for the third TMNT film. And to see that, it just kind of tickles my nostalgia pickle. I love stuff like this. Again, if I had the scratch, I'd just buy as much shit as I could and open up a museum so everyone could come and see. That'd be awesome. Full-size battle damage Sam Winston Studio, the Terminator statue display. So usually these things go on display at Planet Hollywood. That's what I've learned. 8 to 16,000. That makes sense. We've got Wolverine's stunt jacket display from X-Men 2, 15 to 30,000. Hugh Jackman's claws from X-Men 2, 12 to 24,000. Nice. Beast stunt costume from X-Men First Class. I like Nicholas Holt's interpretation of Beast. Like, to me, Kelsey Grammer is always going to be the Beast. But I like what he did, and I like the suit design as well. Now, here are some extra little pieces here at the end of the catalog. Some that I want to point out. Production made Batman Michael Keaton Cal from Batman 89, 2.5 grand to 5 grand. Like, Jesus Christ, man, that thing is rough. So we got a Superman chest emblem prototype, Batman v Superman, 1 to 2,000. That's interesting. Prototype, like, it looks for the most part the same, but there's probably details here and there that are off. Alicia Silverstone's belt from Batman and Robin, 4 to 8,000. That Pattinson cowl is like a limited edition replica thing, so it ain't screen or production used. A Kane Hodder autograph promotional Jason Voorhees hockey mask from Friday the 13th 7, The New Blood, 4,000 to 8,000. Jesus Christ, man. That wasn't even like screen used or production made, just like for promotional use. Okay, no worries. This is so cool. Some Gremlin pieces. The Farmer Gremlin from Gremlins 2, the new batch, 4 to 8 grand. That's not bad at all. He looks like he's in really good nick too. Ooh. We've got some Hellraiser pieces. The new Hellraiser, the Priest, Jamie Clayton's Pinhead makeup appliance, and cowl. 3 to 6 grand. That is not bad at all. There you go, guys. Those are some pieces from the upcoming prop store auction that's going to be happening in August. Some absolute gems there. I'm going to be following that with great interest, especially when it comes to stuff like the alien ship, the fedora from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, the Batwing as well, the Scream costume, or the Scream hero mask for the most part. Like, usually these things just absolutely blow out because they're just so iconic, especially Indiana Jones's fedora. Like, fuck, man, that's massive. If you did happen to have a proper look through the catalog, drop a comment below and let me know what is your favorite piece. For me, it's the Elm Street 3 sweater and the story behind it. That is really cool. But at the same time, that Batwing, sexy. Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.